everyone. You're welcome to class today. In the last class, I gave you these questions as assignments. Today, I want to solve the questions before we move on to today's work. Question 1. Solve x minus 5 over 3 minus 1 minus 2x over 4 equals 1 minus x over 5. The first thing to do, since this is a fractional equation, the first thing to do is to clear the fraction. Don't forget, to clear the fraction, take the LCM of the denominators of the fraction and use that LCM to multiply each term in the equation. The denominators here are 3, 4, and 5. What is the LCM of 3, 4, and 5? The LCM there is 60. If you look at it very well, LCM of 3, 4, and 5 is 60. You take that 60 to multiply each term in the equation. How? 60 times x minus 5 over 3 minus 1 minus 2x over 4 times 60 equals 60 times 1 minus x over 5 times 60. 3 in 60, that is 20. You have 20 into x minus 5 minus 4 in 60 gives 15. You have 15 into 1 minus 2x, which is 60 minus 5 in 60, that's 12. 12 times x, 12x. From here, we open the bracket. 20 times x gives 20x. 20 times minus 5 gives minus 100. Minus 15 times 1 is minus 15. Minus 15 times minus 2x, that's plus 30x, which is equal to 60 minus 12x. From here, 20x plus 30x gives 50x. 50x minus 100 minus 15, that is minus 115, which is equal to 60 minus 12x. We collect the like terms here now to have 50x plus 12x, which is equal to 60 plus 115. 50x plus 12x gives 62x, which is equal to 60 plus 115. What is that? That is 175. 175. Divide both sides by 62. So you have 62x divided by 62, which is equal to 175 divided by 62. So this will be x equals, we now simplify 175 divided by 62. So dividing both sides by 62, we have x equals 62 in 175, 2. We have 51 left, so we have 51 over 62. That is it. That's the end of that. Solution to question 2 in the assignment. Find x if this is equal to x over 4. The first thing is to take the LCM, as usual, and use it to clear the fraction. The LCM of 5, 2, and 4 is 20. I hope you understand why. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. So you say 20 times 3 over 5 into x minus 1 minus 1 over 2 into 2x minus 3 times 20, which is equal to 20 times x over 4. So, now that we multiply each term by the LCM, which is 20, remember, take note of something. 20 comes in front here. That 20 comes to the back here. It comes to the front here. It can be anyhow. Just multiply each term by the LCM. 5 in 20 is 4. 4 times 3 gives 12 into x minus 1. 2 in 20 is 10. 10 times this, that is minus 10 into 2x minus 3. Take note of what I do here. Negative 1 is in front here as the numerator. 10 is at the back, so I bring the 10 to the side of negative 1, so we can have negative 10, which is equal to 4 in 20. That gives 5. 5 times x, 5x. Opening this bracket, we have 12x minus 12 minus 20x plus 30 equals 5x. Collecting the like terms and resolving the like terms, 12x minus 20x, that is negative x, minus 12 plus 30, that is positive 18, which is equal to 5x. Collecting the like terms, we have negative x, negative 8x, negative 5x, which is equal to negative 18. This is negative 13x equals negative 18. We divide both sides by negative 13, which gives negative 13x divided by negative 13, which is equal to negative 18 divided by negative x, then is equal to positive 18 over 13, because negative divided by negative is positive. So answer is 13 in 18 is 1, 5 over 13. If you subtract 13 from 18, you have 5. So that 5 over 13. That is the answer. Do you understand? Solution to question 3 of the assignment. What we do here is to open the brackets by negative 1. So we have negative x plus 2 equals 3. Negative 2 is to open the bracket here. So we use negative 2 to open the bracket here. We have negative 2 positive x. Negative 2 times negative x over 2 gives us positive x. That is 2 times negative 2 times negative x over 2. This, we cut this. Negative times negative gives positive x. So from there, collect the like terms. We have x, negative x. Bring the positive x from that side to this side, it becomes negative x as well, which is equal to 3 minus 2, which is 1, negative 2. This positive 2 becomes negative on coming here. Negative 2x equals negative 1. Dividing both sides by negative 2, we have negative 2x divided by negative 2 equals negative 1 over negative 2. So answer is x equals half. That is that. I hope you all got the same thing with me. Good. So the last question in the assignment, question 4, we have this. Simply clear the fraction first, because we see just one fraction in the equation. The element of fraction there makes us to go ahead to clear the fraction. So what is the LCM of the denominator? The denominator here is just 2. The LCM of 2 is 2. So use 2 to clear the fraction. We have 2 into x, to multiply this, minus 3 times 2 into 1 minus 2x. And if you like these two, you may put it at the back of this. But it's better this way. Plus 2 times x over 2 equals 5 times 2. You just make sure that you use the LCM to multiply every term in the equation. This is a term, this is a compound term, there, this is another term, this is another term. So this is 2x minus 6 into 1 minus 2x plus x. 2 we take care of 2 equals 10. 5 times 2. Opening this bracket, we have 2x minus 6 plus 12x. Why do we have plus? Negative 6 times negative 2x gives positive 12x. Plus x equals 10. 2x plus 12x gives 14x minus 6. 14x minus 6 plus x equals 10. My eyes escape this x, but it cannot escape. 14x plus x, 15x. We have 15x equals 10 plus 6. We have 15x equals 16. Dividing both sides by 15, we have 15x over 15 equals 16 over 15. X then equals 1 whole number 1 over 15. That is the end of the solution to the assignment. Today we want to go into quadratic. We are done with linear equation. We will pause on other equations first. We go into quadratic. Quadratic expression, quadratic equation, anything quadratic. So we are starting from quadratic expression. What do we mean by quadratic expression? Quadratic expression is any expression in which the highest power of the variable is 2. It is quadratic because of that power 2. Why is it called expression? It is called expression because of no inclusion of equal sign. The moment there is no equal sign in something, that thing is called expression. The moment equal sign is present, then we call the thing equation. I hope you get it clear. Once there is equal sign, then we call it equation. It could be any type of equation. Once there is no equal sign there, then it becomes expression. So now we want to consider quadratic expression. Example of quadratic expressions are x raised to power 2. The power 2 makes it quadratic. The fact that it does not contain equal sign makes it expression. Another one is 2 minus x squared. That power 2 on the x squared, on the minus x squared, makes it quadratic. The fact that it does not contain equal sign makes it expression. X squared minus 1 is another example. It is quadratic because of the power 2 on the x. It is expression for the fact that it does not contain equal sign. The same thing applies to 2x squared minus 6x. The same thing applies to x squared minus 3x plus 1, etc. So these are good examples and many more of quadratic expression. They are quadratic, at the same time they are expression. Let's take example 1. This is a good question in objective. This is a very good question in objective. Which of the following is a quadratic expression? Question mark. How do you choose your answer correctly? You just use your knowledge of expansion to expand each of the brackets and see for yourself which one gives you power 2 after expansion. It is the one that gives you power 2 that is called quadratic. If you expand here, here will be xy minus 3x. No power 2. If you expand b, that is 2xy minus xk. Then option B is our correct answer because there we have power 2. 2xy minus xk. That is the correct option. Let's see option C, why it is not correct. You can see it is 5x minus xy, no power 2. Also see option D, opening the bracket, you have y times 1 is y times minus x is minus xy, no power 2. So it is only option B that contains power 2, which makes it quadratic. And they are all expressions for the fact that they do not have equal sign. Now we come to factorization of binomial quadratic expressions. Some quadratic expression could contain one term. Those that contain two terms are called binomial. So this is binomial quadratic expression. How do we factorize such? Let's see. You can see that there are two terms in the expression. So you take the HCF, highest common factor. Find the highest common factor of the two terms. Term xk times minus x. What is common to them? To the two of them? X goes here, it remains x. X goes here, it remains minus 1. What else goes in the two? Nothing. So the x that goes in all is the highest common factor of the two of them. So you bring it, you know it. Now, bring it outside the bracket and put the expression in the bracket. And you put the HCF outside the bracket. The same HCF you put outside the bracket, use it to divide each term. What do I say? Use it to divide each term in the bracket. Can you see? Divided by x, divided by x. If what is outside there is 2x, it is 2x we put here to use to divide each term. So you have x into x squared divided by x. That gives you x. Do I show you how? X squared means x times x. So divided by x means divided by x. X, we cancel x. You have only one x left. That is the x here. Now, the other one, minus x divided by x, that is minus 1. Because x cancels x, leaving only 1 behind, we have minus 1. And we are done with the factorization. That is how to simply factorize binomial expression in quadratic. Let's go to example 2.